sir, as you of course spoke about the sequence of events that led to the crash, I would request you to stay on with us as we take a closer look, of course, at the timeline of the crash that has emerged as per the preliminary investigation report that has come out. So, the first thing that we see over here is at 1:38 p.m. IST, at 42 seconds, the Air India Boeing 7878 aircraft became airborne. So, this is the exact time that the aircraft became airborne. Now, 3 seconds after liftoff, two things have been observed. The first, of course, was that the fuel cutoff switches for both engines transitioned from run to cutoff position, and also this led to the loss of engine thrust and both engines shut down. So, this happened a mere 3 seconds after liftoff. The fuel switch engines transitioned to cut off and the engines shut down. Now, after the fuel cutoff switch movement, what we see is that the cockpit voice recording captured one of the pilots asking the other why he cut off the fuel supply, to which the second one denied doing so. This is immediately after the switches transition. Now, 10 seconds after these switches transition from run to the cutoff position, we see that the switches are shifted back to their original run position. So, within 10 seconds, the switches are transitioned back into the run position. Now, after the fuel supply has been switched on again by the pilots, of course, one engine began to recover and deceleration stopped, but the second engine's deceleration was not arrested. So, while one of the engines was able to recover, the second engine was not able to do so. Now, immediately after liftoff, also as per the report, we are learning that the RAM air turbine, which is the RAT system, a backup power source was deployed. So, as soon as these engines, their fuel supply has been cut off, the RAT system is immediately deployed in order to provide more power. 30 seconds after the fuel switch movement, one of the pilots transmitted "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday." So, as we of course saw, within 30 seconds of the fuel system being switched off, the pilots issue a Mayday call. Now, at 1:39 p.m., which is not even a full minute after, of course, the aircraft became airborne, the air traffic control officer observed the aircraft crashing outside the airport boundary, and he received no response to his inquiry about the call sign. So, this is what we are getting as per the timeline which is emerged when we take a closer look at the report. Now, at 1:39:11 the black box stopped recording data, which was 17 seconds after the fuel supply was switched back on. So, a mere time of seconds between all of these things taking place on board the aircraft, which becomes very significant as we of course track the reasons that led to this tragic